Next, we'll explore Germany's unique journey with AI and how it aligns with global marketing trends. This will be discussed by two amazing people that bring in, and I like this a lot, the facts and real examples from the industry. So please welcome the MMA Germany board member and head of creative and media at Kantar, Julia Kallner, and Jack Rodriguez, marketing manager at Taco Fashion. The stage is yours.
Hi everyone, I hope you can hear me. So Dennis, thanks so much for the introduction. I want also to use this opportunity to thank Dennis for moderating the session. In general, it was kind of great. I was the whole time intrigued how she will introduce us. And I have to say, she didn't prepare that, so she didn't align with me, and she said, I like facts. I mean, for sure I work at Kantar, but yeah, that's very much correct. Thank you very, very much. And I also brought Jack to get today with me to bring a bit of life behind the facts I will be talking. Before I start, I also have to say to you, I'm so pleased to see AI is back as a kind of the buzzword today in this audience, because reading LinkedIn in the past few weeks, I already thought it would be Jaguar or Jaguar, how you normally say it. So thank you very much, everyone, so to bring this back again. Quickly about me, I normally talk and also talk a lot actually about a completely different thing. So to many of you, actually, I talk about creative optimizations and how to do creatives right. And by the way, thank you very much, Heineken, who used one of my slides today as well during the first presentation. But today I talk about kind of the different type of research we conducted. And this research, actually, MMA asked us to do. I will share some facts from this research and also compare it with the global numbers, and then ask Jake to support me with some real examples. It was said to me that the green button, there are two green buttons, so another one is working now. We actually talk to marketers this time and not to your consumers like we normally do at Kantar. We asked German marketers this year to share their opinion about AI and what is actually happening in marketing. I'm also really glad that we did it because there is not that much data about this. So let's now dig deeper into this and understand what is happening. So 1 out of 5 of marketers in Germany actually saying we are at the very early stages. So you do remember everyone at this stage were talking about AI and wonderful examples. But actually, outside of this room, there are so many marketers who are actually just trying to understand what is going on and just trying to experience. Globally, we do see a bit of the different picture, and actually, the half of global marketers saying they're actually already integrating systems and actually doing quite a lot with AI in their marketing strategies. Nevertheless, at the same time, some positive news. So usage of AI is definitely increasing in marketers in Germany. So there are marketers who are saying to us, we are really expanding fast the usage of AI and trying to understand how we actually can make it more efficient and actually impact the customer experience. However, only 10% say to us that they have a very strong vision that comes from the leadership, so basically they buy in. Much more of them, so around 30%, saying that actually AI is a kind of silent experimentation and not more than that. So when I first saw this, I was also really a bit disappointed on the current stage, but talking about this today also gives me kind of a feeling that probably we can overcome this together. So this is kind of the things that we definitely need to tackle. But what actually is kind of so difficult and what actually stops marketers from using AI a bit more in their marketing strategies. So we again turn to the global data, and actually do you know that global marketers, so first of all talk about skills and training that it requires. So again, we saw from the Heineken presentation at the beginning of the day today that actually it's not kind of one-time thing, it's a journey, and every time we need to get back to the beginning to actually start probably sometimes from scratch. Another thing that is actually not really about the training, but I also want to highlight is in general understanding what is happening, how we can use it. And then it brings me... I'm very sorry, it's not me. But thank you very much. So you're talking about the DJs today. It really kind of brings some energies here. Yeah, you see, the audience like it. We probably can repeat later as well. So, but please, when I finish. So anyway, so we also ask marketers about kind of where do they set their objectives, so what is actually important to them and what they want to achieve. And most of them are actually talking about the media efficiency, so not surprises here, but also kind of improving the customer interactions, which is, again, a very great thing to follow. However, what we also see, so just a few marketers actually put real financial goals behind the AI. And I also find it a bit scary if you ask about my point of view, and this is also one of the questions that I would pass to Jack later on. So how can it be that we are experimenting that much and learning that much, but do not really have any clear objectives on the top line or bottom line? Nevertheless, so every second marketer says to us that they measure an impact of AI in reduction of time, which probably, again, kind of the first thing that may lead to the future financial goal settings. But what actually is a kind of the key concern for the German marketers is a kind of the lack of transparency to explain this impact. And again, so if we do not really understand how we can lead what we are doing to the end outcome, this is kind of the key barrier that we need to overcome. And for sure, we wouldn't be in Germany if we wouldn't talk about regulatory issues and the complaints of marketers behind this, but this is definitely what we as an industry really need to solve together. I want to close with a statement about, again, the wrong button, with a statement that actually a lot of employees of the big companies actually shared with us, that they really feel the need from the leadership team, so it kind of needs to be done urgently. And we've seen in the beginning that actually we are not there yet of all of us starting to think about AI and pushing the issue. The need is there, but the vision is something that is still missing. So I want to summarize with these 4 points on the slide, and you all probably can read them. And at this time, I would like to pass to Jack to share his story, actually, from Taco Fashion. And I would start with kind of asking you to bring some good examples, if you can, how you are using AI and whether someone from the audience can learn from your experience.
Yes, thanks, Julia. I love to summarize. I will add 1 point more, because the last one is this urgency we see here. And I think this is not an urgency. This is more than that, because we have really to act differently if we want to be part of the future, if we want to shape the future. So I'm Jack. I'm working for Taco Fashion since 8 weeks, so a really long time. But I definitely wanted to talk about, or to talk what we are doing with AI, because we have AI in our DNA of the whole company. So here today we are talking about the whole time how to use AI for ad optimization or for marketing, for media management, and so on and so on. And I believe, and I'm completely sure, that we have to, or AI have to be a top-down topic in a company to shape the future, to be not only part of this today's environment, but more to start winning I would say the part of AI is bringing, because on Taco Fashion we have AI on allocation, on product development. Of course, on marketing we have our own AI agent in place. When I have asked our AI, it's called Taiko, because Taco and AI, so really cool name. I was asking him, I need a presentation for today, and he was answering Jack, you have only 5 minutes to talk. Please don't use any charts. Because this guy is always there. We can always chat, we can always ask things. We can, of course, use this AI for ad optimizations, for ad creation, for translations, and so on, everything you know, already you know. But this AI agent is also working on the whole company with us. So that means Taco is a fashion brand on discount, 2,000, approximately 2,000 stores across 17 countries. So really big. So and we always trying to be efficiency, to have the best value for money in the company, and therefore I think if you start thinking how to integrate or to be more effective on the whole company, AI can bring a lot of things.
You mentioned several times the word, kind of something that I definitely immediately recognize. A few words: efficiency, measurement, and all things related to this. Can you share a bit more how exactly you approach this? Because again, what we just saw, there is an issue with kind of measuring what we expect from
2 weeks
AI.
ago, I've seen a presentation of our media partners for the 25 media strategy for Taco Fashion around for other countries. So I was happy, but this is what was nothing new. So I think about what do I need an agency? I can ask Taiko to do exactly the same things. And this is true. I would say 80% of the outcome for Taiko and from the media agency was the same. So, and that don't mean we will fire people and fire agencies maybe one day, but not now. But I think this is a good example how to use their to create more rebound effects in a company, because I think this is also important. We are talking, yes, we want to use AI for optimization and so on, but we forget to analyze the rebound effect we are creating using AI. And I think this is more important for a company, because AI is not of. I think the question is not how to use AI or whatever now, more than what we can do in the future more with AI, and how we can use our personal or capacities or money and so on with AI.
I really like this example, even though I do hope that this 15% remaining still brought value to you, right? Compared to, so where was the difference between the human and the AI? On the other hand, so the last thing that I want to clarify for today is about kind of, we also do know there is kind of the PR behind AI and the raising of AI. How do you personally approach this? So what does AI stand for you, and how does it impact your job then?
Now impacts fully, I would say. So I personally use everyday AI. A lot of things for a lot of things. I'm sorry. I know the topic before with sustainability and so on. I know we need it, but I love to be really effective, and I would say 80% of my emails are answered now by AI, because this is in a good way. So and then also my team is working with AI on for a lot of things, creating texts, creating ads, creating or ad-driven ads, but I think 80% of the work is contributing with AI.
Cool, thanks so much. Really pleased the conversation, and I do hope that we also inspired you a bit to start using AI much more effectively and a bit more than we just saw on the slides. Thank you very much.